I decided to pursue theological education and seminary in particular because I teach, I communicate, I preach on a regular basis, and just wanted to be a student of the word. The other thing is I needed to be a student of the culture. As someone in ministry that is reaching out to people who are completely shaped by secularism, and being able to have frameworks and ideas for how to essentially exegete the culture and exegete the text is absolutely essential. And that's something that RTS New York takes very seriously. There's a type of interaction and engagement that we get with professors as they know who you are better and you know who they are, has really been helpful, but also with the other students in the room. I mean, that's been, just as important, to be able to rub shoulders with other people who are doing ministry in a very complex context that we're in, and be able to just kind of try to figure out, okay, what are you doing, what that's working? How are you applying these lessons from this class into your local context? I have been impressed by the way in which we get to learn from different points of aspects of diversity, all parts of different aspects of the world, especially even looking at the African American church. And seeing that on the radar has been something that I didn't necessarily know what to expect, but have been pleasantly surprised that those are some things that are very much in the discussion of how do we shape a curriculum that is informed by global Christianity and that can therefore inform it as well. Spiritual formation in 2019 in global cities and places like New York requires a immediate and kind of constant translation of how do we take these eternal truths from sources that are 1,000, 2,000 plus years old, and translate that into a generation who has the attention span of a Twitter feed. Having this seminary experience has really helped me to be communicating to people who are raised in this New York context and are really trying to understand how to have an answer for the hope that's within them. To be able to be in position to give them that has been really encouraging. It makes me look forward to each week that I come to class, because then I know I'm going to have something that I can immediately transfer and utilize in my local context in Brooklyn. Because that's essentially what this is about, is not just knowledge for knowledge's sake, but how do we impart core truths of the faith, of the gospel, to the next generation so that they can pass it on to the next generation as well.